that's correct. Okay. All right, that's correct. Okay, thank you.
What's the Wi-Fi information?
Ooh, do you know where it is?
It's Cats 1415. It's on the. It's the WWK media. It's Cats.
Where is that located? Right there. Let's see if it's up there above the table. Let's see if it's up there on the, above the table. Hi, how are you? Yeah, I'm good. Larry, Larry.
Yes, I got it. Yeah.
I didn't know.
I sent you a reminder just a minute ago.
Well, I know, but I didn't know who. Max They're over 21,000, so. Who what?
Whoever's in here is hooked up to that printer. Is like here from out here.
Oh, okay.
So that's what we did last time. Not a lot.
Are you?
No, at least she's someone on this line.
Can we do a press conference? Matthew's getting ready to talk to the media. Matthew Mitchell is. Oh, is he? Yeah. He's on his way. Jay. Okay, everybody, Coach Mitchell's walking in, so we'll get started as soon as he gets up there. I know everybody's got work to do. Yeah. Okay. Jake, over there. We'll just do one, but y'all pass. I'm going to say something. Yeah. Just be assertive if they start talking without the mic, please.
Yeah.
I hear him. Everyone here. Okay, everybody, we're going to take an opening statement from Coach, and then if you will, please raise your hand. We'll get you the microphone so that your question can be heard on the live stream. I appreciate it. And Coach, we'll throw it open to you to talk about UK's game versus Baylor tomorrow night.
Well, we're very excited for the game tomorrow night. We just want to, first of all, thank all the fans that bought tickets. We've got a little over 21,000 tickets out right now, and, well, we'd love to sprint to the finish here and get this thing sold out tomorrow night. It'd just be a great thing for us. But if everybody that shows up that has a ticket tomorrow night, it'll be an outstanding atmosphere. So we really appreciate the folks supporting us, and it ought to be a great atmosphere for college basketball tomorrow night. We have a big challenge ahead of us, very, very tough opponent. We have tremendous respect for Baylor. What a great program, have some really tough players, well coached, and we know it will be a very, very tough challenge for us tomorrow night, but looking forward to taking the floor and seeing what we can do.
Matthew, what are the pros and cons of playing such a marquee game so early in the season?
Well, you know, the one terrific pro here is just the exposure of the game. It's early in the season. It's two of the top-rated teams in the country. It's going to be a great way for us to showcase Kentucky basketball on national television with a sold-out Rupp Arena. That's just nothing but a positive opportunity for you there. It's a difficult game to play this early, just from the standpoint of the way that we build our team and develop our team. We're not quite sure what we'll be able to do tomorrow night from a strategic standpoint, so you won't be able to make a lot of adjustments, and you can try your best, but it would be, certainly a game now that you have to win with the things that you've worked really hard on. So we have to make the game up-tempo and fast. We have to make it about the pace of the game, and you feel good about that. You're just still forming execution-wise, so it won't be as clean as it might be if we played a month later. So, but Baylor's in the same boat. I would think they've had the same amount of time to practice as we have, so it just may not be as clean of a game as you might see a little bit later in the season, but still very important. Be very, very meaningful to win, but we'll find out where we are right now, and be fun to take the floor at Rupp Arena in front of a packed house. It'd be awesome.
Coach, we saw what over here on your right, we saw what Jen did last year in this game. What do you have to do to get her going, or is this kind of the game where she's already at a different level?
Well, Jennifer, the thing that I'm so pleased has had a great, great attitude leading up to the start of the season Friday night. She had a great attitude. She had a very difficult first half from a shooting standpoint, wasn't making shots. I thought she kept her attitude was just fantastic. She didn't press. She didn't make bad decisions. She bounced back from, she took a couple of forced shots that I had pointed out to her, and she really handled that well. And so I think her attitude's great. She played great defense in practice this morning. Great defense in practice this morning. So, she has to get her mind on tomorrow night and can't have her mind on whatever date that game was. And, it's unfortunately none of those points can carry over to the game tomorrow night. I wish we could borrow a few from that, but we can't, and she'll just have to go play her game tomorrow night. But I like how she's prepared.
How happy were you with the ball distribution Friday night? Was it better than you expected for a game like that, or pretty much what you expected?
Well, I have a high level of expectations for this basketball team to really do what we emphasize. I think as a coach, what I've found over the years is when we emphasize something, we do it pretty well. And one thing that we're really emphasizing this year is to become a better passing team. And so when we passed the basketball the way we practiced, we were fantastic, and you saw the high level of assists. And then when we broke down fundamentally, you saw the turnovers. And we had 21 turnovers, and 15 of those we went back and looked at were just really undisciplined passes, that unforced errors, that you just lose focus and break down fundamentally. And I think that's one thing for us. We're trying to really break the speed limit when we're out on the freeway. We're trying to drive 100 miles an hour when we are out in transition and running. It's what we try to tell the players. But then if it gets into the half court and you have to make some good decisions, you got to slow down and observe the speed limit. And you're in the neighborhood now, and you can't go 100 miles an hour. You got to jump stop. You got to get two hands on the ball. You got to really be fundamental. So it's a challenge for the players. That's not many people try to play the way that we play, and I believe we'll be able to master that. But I think this will be a very good passing team before it's all said and done.
Matthew, do you anticipate Baylor wanting to push the tempo as well and creating an entertaining game for the fans, if not well executed? And secondly, how tough a matchup is Nina Davis?
Nina Davis is just an outstanding basketball player, and just plays with such high level of basketball IQ, makes great decisions, makes great passes. I think is really the glue to that entire basketball team. I just think she's a terrific player. and she is going to be very important for us to do a good job. We have to do a great job and try to, you know, do everything we can to make sure she doesn't have a monster night. She's an outstanding basketball player, plays so tough. And as far as tempo goes, I doubt seriously that they're afraid of an up-tempo basketball game. They're very, very aggressive at all times, and they have extremely good athletes, and they're fast. And so I think that it is. I think it's has the prospects of being up-tempo. We must make it a fast-paced game if we want any chance to win right now at this point in the season. We got to get it going up and down, and need to work real hard to not foul tomorrow night, not for the reasons that you might think as far as putting them on the line, but to stop it. It slows the pace down. So we got to play it really clean, and we've talked about if somebody beats you, you got to trust your teammates to take a charge behind you. You can't run up and foul them and stop the pace of the game. We need the thing going up and down best we can get it.
Coach, what have you seen from your younger post players so far, and how do you see them adapting to this kind of atmosphere?
Well, I was Big Blue Madness had the same amount of people in the building, and I think they knew a lot of eyes were on them, and I thought they handled that fairly well. They're really high character kids, and they're going to try real hard tomorrow night. I don't know where it'll end up, but they're going to try real hard. They're not anywhere close to what they'll be at the end of the season, but they'll try hard, and I don't really know exactly what to expect out of them, but I know they'll give us a great effort. Thanks, everybody.
Yeah, man. No problem.
Sure.